Hi guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys about shoplifting, which is what I decided to do my paper on. Shoplifting is not only a problem in the United States, but other countries too, and a lot of people recognize it as a problem, but they don't really know what to do about it, and each business takes a different stance on it. Shoplifters follow patterns, which is nice, so you can almost prevent shoplifting in some aspects. The pattern for the shoplifting occurs after school or when kids aren't in school, and that's because the average shoplifter is a juvenile male. If it isn't after school, there's research saying that the late mornings or any time between Wednesday and Saturday is a good time to catch shoplifters. And then shoplifting is also prevalent in the winter time, more specifically Christmas time, because there's a pressure of consumerism and basically stealing to provide. The location is also you can tell the patterns. One facing the street or that has a way out, an easy way out or easy route to leave is most likely. And then the layout of the store, if electronics are by the front, they're more likely to steal from that. So that's why a lot of stores actually have the most expensive items in the back of the store. And then another pattern is what they do steal, and a lot of people steal tobacco, CDs, video games, clothing, and medicine. And I also found this really good graphic right here. Designer clothing, denim pants, razors, infant formula, designer handbags, laundry detergent, cigarettes, high-end liquor, jewelry, and teeth whitening strips. One thing that I found when I was working on this project was that a lot of people steal pregnancy tests or birth control because they're too embarrassed to buy it themselves, and so they figure that stealing it is a better way of going. Then a source that I found, Safe City, provided me with an acronym that they use, that people use to shoplift. So it's craved and it's concealable. This is like what people shoplift, and that's things that are concealable, removable, available, valuable, enjoyable, and disposable. And then how to stop shoplifters is preventing is the biggest thing is that you can do. They're likely to wear long coats with lots of pockets, a backpack, baggy clothes, strollers, anything like that that they can put their merchandise in to conceal it. And for females, they usually wear more than one purse, which I guess is a big red flag because I don't know anyone who carries two purses at the same time. But there's also nonverbal and visual cues to stop shoplifters, and they might include watching a certain employee more than normal, moving in the opposite directions of employees, taking multiple items to a dressing room, and causing distractions for employees so they can get out of a store. A lot of things are being done right now to prevent it, but another thing that I learned is that sometimes businesses will not prosecute or not do anything because the time that it takes for them to prosecute and the time it takes for them to prosecute and the amount of money that they would be spending is less than is more than showing that they stole it. So it takes money away from them, more money away from them to do it that way, which I didn't understand because if they get away with it once, they'll get away with it again. I found that the consequences are based on how many times you've shoplifted. So a convicted felon can actually stay up to a year in jail and $1,000 to $2,000 worth of fines. If it's your first time, sometimes they'll do a diversion program where you do community service and then it's expunged from, or basically the charges are dismissed. There is a thing called radio frequency identification technology, and that is it's like a newer version of the barcode. It tells you a lot of different things. They're more durable. Their readings are instantaneous, and it can actually read multiple tags at once when it's scanned, and it doesn't need a physical barcode because it reads radio waves from the tag, and it has a unique code which allows every item to be accounted for. So not only does it show you where the items are, it also shows you inventory, which is kind of like a extra feature, if you will. Other countries have different things, different policies in place. They have done the electronic tagging technique, and they think that that's been the most effective, and it's decreased shoplifting by 20%. And developing response strategies is another big thing. And that's where I was kind of talking about your business's stance on how to combat it. So basically, something that you can do is having employees at the exits of the store, or installing cameras for those that commit general thefts. For employee thefts, you can check the bags of the employees before and after they work. For theft of electronics, you can use the tags as stated above, or if you see lots of kids stealing clothes, you could go to the school district to do anti-shoplifting campaigns, or use the ink tags that allow only the employees can take off. And when that comes to my recommendations, and yes, I think shoplifting is a problem, and I have a stance on it, but it's different than others might think. I think it's bad, but I also think that for those that are stealing clothes for their kids, or that because they don't have any, or food because they're hungry, I don't think that that should mess them up for the rest of their life. I think that instead of a punishment, that they should be shown resources available in their community to help them with that. But I also understand that that's not the only reason people shoplift, and because some people think it's cool, and because that's what others do, and those people I think should be punished. And I think that the cameras are the best idea for them at the moment, because it catches the person in the act, and it's kind of irrefutable evidence, really. And I learned so much from this, and I think that shoplifting, if they get away with that, it's kind of a gateway crime. If they get away with that, then they go to a bigger thing. So I think if we can stop the shoplifting at the core, then it will stop the bigger crimes from happening. I hope you guys learned as much as I did.